Всім привіт! Сьогодні будемо грати в нову гру Deliverance. Гра про стару Чехію. Тому таке. Там лицари і так далі. Я вже трошки пограв. Будемо проходити в нормальному режимі. Тому що жорсткий режим я навіть не знаю, чи я тут пройду. Так, одну секундочку. Треба поділитись трансляцією. Так. Було трошки більше глядачів. Ну, а ми починаємо. – 1403 рік. Чехія. Збудуємо собі замок, якщо тут можна. Озвучка буде англійська, бо, на жаль, української немає, але текст українською. Це вже супер.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Пиячив допізно.
Get the lazy bones up then.
Нормально.
Out round the ear should do it.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother.
Ні.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Одним словом, Генрі наш забіяка і бухарь, нічого не хоче робити, і батько їй не хоче допомагати. Я так з діалогу поняв. І ще на нього насварили за те, що він мечем махав.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious...
Ромцю, не пали контори.
Recently.
Ми будемо тут красномовство.
You think he's
Початок.
teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What
Щоб
use
гарно
would that be to
говорити.
me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find.
Добре, йдемо допомагати татові. Так. Мої друзі не
Matthew and
пияки.
Fritz aren't
Хай буде
drunkards.
так.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young.
Давай ми промовчимо просто.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. If you made...
Коротше, мама йому каже, що ми вже мужик. Треба поїсти. Генрі після п'янки зголоднів. Вечірком. Не було коли поїсти. То ми все забираємо, бо я перший раз, коли тут пробував грати, нічого не забрав, а треба було. Давай, Ромцю, давай. Йдем до баті.
Come here, I need your help.
Я тут. Я
At least you're
є.
up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I need some money
Добре.
then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Так, нам треба забрати гарду. Потім вибити борг куніша. І за той борг купити вугілля батьові. І потім ще пиво зверху. Нормальненько так. Алло, пацани. Я до пана як він там? До кобили, коротше.
I'm with you, Henry.
Вроцлав кобила.
How
Або
are
ж
you?
таке.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Radzig.
The Chamberlain has the crossguard.
Радзик.
Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Ото прямо тут віддали.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Гарду забрали. І послухали про кльони. Я так поняв, Генрі взагалі рукожоп. Чисто як один мій знайомий. Все профукує. Воду носить. Що ж. Будник.
Good day, Henry.
А, тебе можна навіть обікрасти. Ну добре, в мене ще немає грошей. Треба їх забрати в Куниша. Куниш. Здоров
With
був.
you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Чого тра? Чого тра?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Я ніц немає. Так і писала.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools. If you
Можна
can't
англійську
pay for
по тирах вчити, до
I
речі.
told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Інколи, щоб досягти своєї мети, треба володіти мистецтвом переконання. Окей, ви можете демонструвати своє красномовство. Ага, рот – це красномовство, на яке, певна річ, впливає ваша репутація, ставлення до співрозмовника. Зрозуміло. У середньовіччому соціальний статус був вкрай важливий, тому ваше вбрання та охайність разом з вашою репутацією мають неабиякий вплив на ставлення людей до вас. Тобто, я зрозумів, сердечко в короні. Два мечі. Якщо ви маєте небезпечний вигляд, люди боятимуться суперечити вам. Логічно. І з так більшістю охотою даватимуть вам ризиковані завдання. Я зрозумів. Найбільший вплив мають ваша сила і вигляд вашої зброї та обладунків. І ще плями на одязі. Інколи замість балачок можна пустити в хід гроші. Логічно. Як в житті, блін. Підкупив та й все. Треба лише запропонувати. А переконливо ще суму. Підкупити когось можна так само, як і купити річ у крамниці. Класно. В окремих випадках ви можете виправити інші навички, наприклад, верхову їзду. Так, тепер переконання. Та різних цілей працює різний підхід. Угу. Невгамовного задираку просто так не залякати, логічно. Шляхтича не вражить ваше вбрання. Тоже логічно, бо він типа шляхтич. Здібності Генрі не мають універсального рівня. Так, ви можете бачити рівні різних здібностей у грі. Ви завжди бачите власні здібності, логічно. Ага, але здібності вашого співрозмовника будуть видимі для вас лише якщо ваш гарний знайомий або ви вмієте читати людей. Вивчити здібність співчутливий. Треба вивчити. Справа не лише у ваших рисах, адже в кінцевому результаті впливають інші фактори. Ось як ваша репутація, охайність, поранення тощо. Якщо ви, наприклад, не можете перебалакати язикатого торговця, то можна спершу злегка його отруїти. Що? Ти мені не хочеш продати сокиру? Отруєний. Якщо ж вам треба залякати вартового, іноді достатньо просто відвести його подалі від друзів. Тут навіть таке працює. Класно. І ми не бачимо, що куниш. Але в нас показник 7 найбільший. А ми можемо тоді. Так, то чекай тоді батька, борги треба виплачувати, плати пияку.
I must have misheard you.
Давай
It
так.
sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore.
Ого.
How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Goodbye.
Рукопашний бій. Ого, зразу так і битися. Ну давай, будемо битися, а що? Ой. Походу Генрі взагалі не вміє битись. Він вже получив звіздюлей. Ух ти, йо-моє, ва. Та він так нормально гасить.
Now, now.
Йоп. О, хоч раз вдарив. Пердели? Зараз по перделці получиш. Я теж вмію копатись. Чи не вмію? Копни його. Ого. Ну тут все серйозно. Напевно я тут все.
You had it coming. Your old man can fuck off too.
Коротше, старий мене отпиздив. Йдем до мами, вона нас прилатає. Ми йдемо плакати до мами. Блін, ну старий реально крутий. Коротше, Генрі лох. Так, мать, мене тут побили.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt.
Ну нормально старий мене відпиздив. Привіт, привіт.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that.
Мене тут же старий куніш
There
піяк
you are,
відпиздив.
good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Оп, полізло життя. Щось не чутно? Не чутно? А чому не чутно? Алло, алло, алло? Можливо, настройки злетіли? Напевно, ні. Зараз перевіримо так. Алло? Алло, алло? Та ні, чути? Мар'ян, це щось з тебе? Ой. Я не знаю, Мар'ян. Тут вроді все чути. Мене хтось ще чує? Я веду стрім на Німо? Та ні. Ну, в налаштуваннях мене чути. А гру чути? Дивно. Коротше, з Кунішем потім розберемося.
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth.
Це чутно? Ну ти, Мар'ян, страшиш
He
мене.
had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king?
А можеш глянути початок, чи мене там чути було, чи ні?
The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true that
Файно.
Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobson is in
Ah.
Luxembourg to help
Я
your
зрозумів.
South Bohemia is with
And
Sigismund
don't
and
forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant
Ну,
things.
по початку я так поняв, що старий король був добрий, а тепер його син взагалі жопа повна.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
too Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
Хочуть гімном закидати його хату.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Геу, Генрику. О,
Alright, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
поможете мені Куніша відпиздити.
Kuna shows money to father
О,
and doesn't want to pay.
я вгадав.
I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Йдем гімном кидати.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait.
We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why?
Як там якась баба сидить?
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Ну, дуже він розумний.
What do you want, lad?
Ваш чоловік чинить лихо.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that
А він весь в крові.
and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Та ви задовбали з тим домом, ну? Дайте відпочити, я з роботи прийшов. І гімном зараз буду по хаті кидати. І ще є репутацію втрати. Мар'янчик! Давай, не видумуй. Тут же такий один розумний був.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the
Я його
trumpet!
забанив. Він лайк поставив, я його забанив.
For king and country,
Так що
my
давай,
ass.
не йди по його
So
стопам.
good, clean, fun.
Nearly as
Бач,
good
в мене
as
нема
having a trade
обов'язки.
with Hillary. Nearly. Now that would be sweet. That's for
Я люблю гімном по хаті кидати.
Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
А ось і його
Hey,
син.
Hans, can't you see?
Ганс.
We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbizek?
Збіжек.
Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher?
Давай, збіжек.
Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
На тобі гімном. Триочковий.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Давай, будемо битися. Та я так і поняв. Ой. Давай, 1 на 2. Ти до кого, а? У шапці йому. Ай-яй-яй. Я тобі поможу, друг. Бий його. З бижика.
The catch pole is on his way.
Damn! Let's go! Run, you
Давай, давай, тікаємо.
Hey, Henry's coming to see
Я їжу тільки їм. Я її не готую. І втікаю ще кудись. Я сам не знаю, куди я втікаю. Закидали гімном хату німцеві. Ти давай не підлизуйся. Дивися на нього. Чекай, чекай. Опа. А я теж так можу? А я так не можу, пацани. Коровка, ладно. Вона через дирочку втикає. Я можу через корову перестрибнути і через пліт. Блін, ні. Що ви там? Я вам дам. Чекай, чекай. О, Мар'ян! Дивися, з твоїм лицем пішов. Селянин. Ну, блін, копія тебе, дивись. І ходить так само, як ти. Жах. Де вони втікли? З біжика набили. Дров. Вартовий.
Good health to you.
Я не поняв, куди вони побігли. Отут щось є, 2 значка.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
Піп?
No, I don't think so.
А, то ти піп.
Thanks.
Suit yourself. Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring.
Що ви за люди? Дивіться, як я граю гру, а не тут не вирішуйте якихось там. То ігровий канал, а не сімейна терапія.
And had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
Знаєш, а ти такий худий?
I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live.
Просто я не знаю.
The world is
Струна.
dangerous. I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Я вже нервую, і я їм. То через тебе, Мар'ян. О. Я вже, походу, знаю, де вони втікли. Hello, my friends. Фріц. Фріц тут теж німець.
That Deutsch out.
Чи ні?
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
I need a hand.
Допоможіть з кунишем. Давай.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get
О, я тут розумію вже. Йдемо його залякаємо. Зараз він віддасть цвяхи.
Look out. Cadet,
Бачиш?
get out here, you
Тільки
old
треба
goat.
спілкуватись про
Something to
ігри,
show you.
а не про як ти живеш.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Опа, опа. Все як Мастер Сплінтер говорив. 4 на 1.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Ну а що я зроблю? Батя сказав забрати. Все, сокиру віддав. Дивимося, що в хаті. Та ясне діло, у нього в хаті взагалі вон капець. Молоток, цвяхи. Ладно, вже не буду їсти, він так бомж. Ну як бомж? Не бомж. Сраці вас має. Ясно? О, там щось є, нема. Так. Давай, ходи.
Greetings.
І мої. Давай торгуватися.
Good luck then.
Треба 10 вуги. О, раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7. Більше не вмію рахувати. Продати. Молоток. Сокиру. Цвяхи. 40 аж коштує. Один продамо. Так, торгуємося. А що ми торгуємося? Якщо в нього грошей нема. Алло. Ага, я вже то поняв. Йо-моє. Скасувати. Значить, шнапс не будемо продавати. Будемо продавати тільки то ж. А чого репутація втрачена? Блін, тут за скасування також втрачається репутація. Добре, Оксанка. Значить, ми продаємо то, що забрали тільки. Ні. Перевірити кошик. Торгуватися, так? Так.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Давай. Давай до одного.
About this.
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit.
Не хоче. Сильно не рознервувався. Давай. Давай ні тобі, ні мені. Давай тако.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Бачу, бачу. Все, лишилося батьові пиво забрати. І все.
You'll find it all here.
Я думаю, то якась двіжуха. Б'янко.
God save my lovely. You're looking well today.
Гарний вигляд маєш.
You too,
І
handsome.
ти, красунчику.
Your beauty, of course.
Не можна сказати.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be.
До речі, Мар'янчик, як якість?
And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
Букви читати можна? Я думаю, що можна.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Буде зализувати її рани.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more.
І
for
далі
you.
що більше. Ой-ой.
Can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
Коротше, Генріх
Oh,
сьогодні
by the
попав.
way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniac.
А, я вже з ним поговорив, зараз йду його відпижу.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it.
Точно, я ще мав з ним
He's got
помахатись.
the good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Pal, I've got something special for you.
Хау, Генрику.
Now what would that be?
Генрику, Олежику.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope I'll thank you
Олежику.
properly later.
You bet I will.
Так. Одну секунду, я маю дещо зробити.
God be with you, Henry.
Все, погнали далі.
Good day, Henry.
Так. Ми поговорили з тим Ваником. Казали, що ми зараз будемо з ним битись. Битись. Бляха, пробіг 100 метрів, вже все, здох. А що саме?
So, can we get started?
We can.
Нічого.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other,
Ти їсти готуєш?
show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Та. Я чекаю на Олежика. Бей. Я понял. Стоп, яку кнопку? Ага, То навіть так можна. Давай, рухаємося.
All right. Now try to hit me.
Давай,
You have
давай,
to put
будемо
your
бити
weight into
тебе.
your attack.
А не
Just
б'є.
fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides.
З різних сторін. Я зрозумів, давай.
Never repeat yourself.
Я не пальцем роблений. Диви, гоп,
Good.
гоп.
Not bad. Good. Once again. Nice.
Не, зарубав. Дерев'яним мечом.
The point of the blade is for stabbing.
А щоб
Try
колоти?
it a few times.
Давай, будемо колоти тебе. Раз.
All right.
Два.
Nice.
Та я вже колю. Ну,
Once again. Good.
Давай.
Good. Let's try something else. One
Давай.
strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time.
Серія
As soon
ударів.
as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Раз. Раз. Раз.
Not bad. Again.
Я вже сили не маю, алло.
That's
То
enough.
все?
I
Я
don't know
думав, ми
about you,
будемо битись.
but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember, though,
Так. Всі завдання я тут вже виконав. Несем батьові пиво. Йдемо будемо в кузні робити. Тигидик, тигидик. Hello, батя. Давай
What did you
так.
actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job.
А батя, похоже, не дуже злий.
Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
О, прикольно, батя вже все зробив. Ми тільки гарду почіпимо.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
Ну так він
You
заслужив.
at the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
А поняв, поняв. Буду ще так робити, напевно.
You understand.
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and war. You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
До речі, колись робили в натурі сталюку. А зараз що? Гівно роблять китайське.
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is.
Не знаю, меч
The
як
Lord
меч.
be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa.
У, Тереска.
Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the
Але
living room.
стоп, в нього є б'янка, точно. Давай я тобі дам цвяхи. А. Ходіть за цвяхами для Терези. А куди сходити? А, в мене ж... Я зрозумів.
Nails you wanted?
Thanks.
Я, походу, їх забрав.
So how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance?
Ввечері танці будуть.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Будуть танці. А що після танців завжди? Уеу. Після танців буде кекс.
Fine lass, eh?
Файне,
Now
файне.
Stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Отако зразу. З дівок на мечі. Чисто хлупи. Меч рубає.
You did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
О, той взагалі кусочок маленький відрубав. Скіловий хулі.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
І... Ой, блядь, позорисько нахуй.
You still have a lot to learn.
Спозорив батю.
Now, he knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
Напевно, зараз від баті получу
If
по
I'd have had
шиї.
its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Напевно, він його спортить. Він такий рукожоп, той Генрік.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
Імена такі, тому що то стара Чехія. А там вообще капець.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here.
Ну, старий його дійсно розумний. Базарить, що розумні речі базарить. Кажеш, типа, не варто в такому часі виходити і мечем махати будь-де.
Keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Ого, який лисий. Цікаво, чим він натирав собі голову в той час. Походу всім пизда. Ага. Тут стріли летять, вони дивляться. О, що таке?
Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now.
Добре, добре, я
The sword to
тікаю.
Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you.
То буде штурм замку? Дуже сильні ворота. Я так і думав, до речі.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah,
Ото дурне. Міг би зникатись з замку. А він вернувся по батю. О, а батя його взагалі тут рубає їх. Вау. То батя взагалі крутецький. Печалька. Такого взяли і закололи. Ух ти, лисий хуй. В натурі.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Хіба анімацію бігу смішно зробили.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Нам могли дати хоча б коня. Кинули пацана. Ну, анімація бігу це взагалі. Це щось. Радзе кобиля. Нічого собі несподіванка. Тікаю. Ну, я не знаю, осада дня точно буде не один день. Ой, осада замку. Може зараз сусіднього, типу, там буде війна якась, макруха. Свистіння, щоб покликати коня, ви можете посвистіти. У мене завдання втікати. Тікай! Йолки-палки, кінь, ти шо? Газ. Добре, що не в коліно, а то було б як в Скайрімі. Я добігався би. Кров тече, ви стікаєте кров'ю, але ви не... ви ще не знаєте... А, ви ще не знаєте, як перев'язати свої рани, а я думав, ви ще не знаєте, що ви стікаєте кров'ю. Знайдіть когось, ок. О. Мені якось ухилятися? Добре, добре. Повертаємо ліворуч. Ліворуч? Ліворуч. Блін. Коник здихає. Давай, відновлюйся скорше, коник! Ау! Біжи! Ж він тільки напоїв. Він же їсти хоче. Біжи, а вони тебе не вб'ють, вони тебе не чіпають, так? Добре.
Run for it.
Блін, вони прямо на хвості сидять. Але вони, напевно, заскриптовані. Якщо я збавлю. Ой, ціляться. О, газ. А, коли вони швидко біжать, вони не стріляють, а коли помало стріляють, я поняв. Механіка зрозуміла.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Напевно, був мат, по-любому.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Ой. Що тут таке сталося?
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Коротше, Генрік каже, що він не знає, хто тут напав. Генрік.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better
No.
to do, get back to work.
Тут Генрік, напевно, вони ще просто не знають, що він рукожоп. Або жопорук, якось так. Пан Дівіщ.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart. Tell me, boy,
Ребарт.
what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So,
I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
Походу, батю всі знали.
It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command.
Ну та, якщо Скальцу вони там всіх перебили, так вони наступні сюди прийдуть. Але я не бачу, який скаліцький цей замок. Може, Тальмберг набагато більший. Поговоріть з паном... Пан Робарт. Алло. Я хочу з вами побалакати. Не впорайся, хлопче, я співчуваю твоїй втраті. Ну та дякую. Ну та, їсти він хоче.
God damn it, my stomach hurts.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talent, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
А де їсти?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Milady, I'm honored.
Мусь
So
пані.
this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you.
Божена.
Doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, milady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
What?
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, milady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Ну, може в черевиках любить спати. Ну, то теж. Нормально. Підігнали мені ліжко в замку.
Oh, God.
Давай.
Food.
Я чуть не їж. А, я забираю. А як їсти? Я забираю, воно пригодиться, я думаю. Може, я був дуже голодний. Що ти дивишся, селянин? А чому репутацію втрачено? Алло. Він щось хотів в мене? Ладно, тут вже не будемо. Ми зі столу тільки заберемо. Аво. З'їмо. А він ще хоче їсти, алло. Дайте ще їсти. Їжа. Їжа. Саме дешевше яблуко. Будемо їсти яблука. Але вони нічого не ситні. Овчанка. Блін, смажена качка дуже дорога. Та ти вже нажерешся, скотеняка? Хай буде 87. Спати хоче. Йдем спати. Тут? В смислі? З цим викликати варту попередять, попередження.
What in heaven's name happened there?
О, це було дуже дійсно жахливо. Давайте.
Fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh no.
Угу. І я побіг до замку. О. Один. Пофіг, що я можу сказати. Селяни, напевно, дуже тупі. Їм можна говорити, що хочеш. Я так поняв. Якщо в них характеристики по одиничці.
The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help, I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
Та я поняв, що я втомився. Я вже лягаю спати. Енергія 99, 12 годин.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Чого й не спить? Так спати хотів, що не спить.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all.
Сама принцеса тобі їсти принесла. І 2 чашки. Оу. Це буде щось романтичне.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Віно. Вау.
Lady. Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
Походу, вона на нього запала.
But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here.
Походу, він не по
Don't have to
мілфах.
worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what
Мені
happened.
здається, тут не мало
It
бути
was terrible
стіна.
and unexpected.
Ну,
The
але
day
що є,
started
то
just
є.
like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of
Пішов забрати борг, там, де мене Куниш відпиздив.
Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when
А потім ми закидали гівном німцю у хату. Потім я пішов по пиво, і потім до батька. Але перед тим всім я забрав Гарда. А?
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it.
Та, з нетерпінням чекав, щоб допомогти батьові. Тож ти не хотів допомагати, ми з батьком говорили про життя. Радцик прийшов подивитись. Радцик прийшов подивитись на...
Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't
Ну
say.
та. Батя міг би в натурі бути багачем, а він тут в селі оселився.
A horde of soldiers was
Ну,
amassed.
якось так.
Pennants flapped in the wind, the armor glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
Ну, він більш-менш правду говорить, я не розумію, на що їй
Death
то
descended on Skalitz.
переконувати якось. Мешканці тікали до замку, я бачу, як вони вбили Б'янку. Не вбили моїх
Father
батьків.
told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that.
А потім я
Then the
втік.
leader of Sigismund's raiding party, knights in full armor, saw father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbors to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the
Мої
battlements called
сусіди.
down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you.
Ну ти ж коли побіг до замку, вони закрили ворота, алло, і сказали тобі, найди коня і сйобуй. Половці грабували село. От, є маз
I
знайти
needed a
коня.
horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to
Ну та, але я знайшов коня і свалив. Вони знайшли Терезу, тримали, хотіли її зґвалтувати, але я знайшов коня і свалив, звідти там і не поміг їй. Тому що Генрі лох страшний, він не вміє махати мечем ще.
Like a valiant knight.
Але хоробрий, мов лицар. Коротше, він все-таки по мілфах, раз уламує даму. Ізюминку. Хоча вона виглядає не так, як стара, як її дівіш.
God alone knows why he let such things
Дівіш якийсь взагалі старий пердун.
Poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding.
Бляха, я поняв.
Those who are corrupted.
Дівіш старий пердун, і він же все, в нього вже не працює апарат для задоволення дівчат. І тому вона так і до нього липне в натурі.
Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband either.
О, вона зараз
In
буде
comparison
розказувати,
to the
що...
horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
Коротше, між двома дворянинами, між двома дворянинами сталася драка. Там те гамно.
We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail.
Дивися на нього.
We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his
А,
own
його
castle.
кинули, коротше, в в'язницю. 7 років він там був. Тому він так
7
постарів?
years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the
Через
end,
7
I
років.
raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus,
Бо ти сам
did I
гамно.
finally lay eyes on my husband
З
once
тебе
more.
фляжка і суші.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband
О, то, що я
turned to
казав,
me, an
що
infidel
чоловік
old man.
до мене ославленим і зістараним.
Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy.
Коротше, старий був в печалі.
But at least we were in the city.
І дуже
there was
заклопотаний.
something going on. And now we're here.
А ти що, читати будеш субтитри? Я не думаю, що ти будеш субтитри читати. Ніхто не хоче читати субтитри. Я ж тобі переказую, що вона базарить. Старий її чоловік, князь той, бля, потрапив в в'язницю і сидів сам в своєму замку. 7 років. І вона не трахана. А коли старий вийшов, то, як бачиш, вона вже до молодого липне. А, я думав, буде кекс, а не буде кексу. Вона його лишає.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good
Ну то
night.
не дивися, блін, я що тебе заставляю, чи що? Просто наступний раз прийдеш в гості, і я тобі скажу, вийди отсюда, розбійник. Дивися, такий розумний дуже сильно. То ти таким займаєшся. Да що ти видумуєш? Все, написано з твого аккаунта. Срака тобі. Так чим вам вже допоможе, вас вже закололи.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Берем скуп. Молоскип. І щоб відслідити шлях вночі, використовуйте один зажати. Ок. Вау. Ага. Дрімлюга. Так, секундочку.
Дмитрик і Юрчик підтримав на 20 гривень. Стрім гамно.
Ясненько. Дякую за стрім гамно. Там ти гамно. А Юрчик і Дмитрик по десяточці кинув.
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Ну і що там внизу? А, то з ним треба побалакати. Що тут відбувається? Алло?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz. Maybe it's not him. Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune.
Коротше, армія Сігмунда, походу, йде сюди.
Find out when they get there. Won't you?
І зараз буде якась драка вночі. Щось не похоже на ту армію, яка була початку.
all his minions? Who else,
А, Радзек.
What a relief. Is his lordship there with you?
Радзек, курва.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me,
Воно щось по-різному
how on
працює.
earth did you manage to get away?
Thank
До
God for
речі.
this tempest. When it began,
Та-та, я теж то замітив.
to their holes and left us storming the castle.
Ну, але я з ним нічого не зроблю.
We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come.
Тобто в самому чаті воно швидко працює, а на екрані появляється раз пізно, а раз швидко. Я не розумію теж, чому, в чому така причина.
It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room.
А ну, я зараз гляну по лостах. О, ні одного не втрачено. Ні гра, ні сам стрім через інтернет не лагає. Нічого не втрачається, ні одного кадра. А чат чомусь отак працює.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Donkey.
Sir, quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Коротше, Радзик втік з замку через непогоду, а вони там далі штурмували. І старий запропонував Генріку йти. Ой, ні, Радзик запропонував Генріку з ним йти, він сказав, що не піде. І сказав оцьому старому дівішу, щоб він нас не випускав з замку.
Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Scottish people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the
Та,
battlefield?
зможу.
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help.
Прохання, на яке можу тільки погодитися, ясно. Вибору нема.
Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
I'll be with you.
Good day to you.
Та ніч на дворі. Ого, він може сюди зайти. Взяли, кинули під дощем отако на мурі.
God be with you. What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure he'll
Я
come
теж
here
думаю,
again.
що вони сюди
Now at
прийдуть.
least we've got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe.
Wandering around like a stray sheep.
Та я ходжу собі, говорю, що не
I don't
так.
think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will.
Як ти не думаєш... Привіт, привіт. Тут армія Сигмунда збоку. Не думає він, що тут щось станеться. Я сховаю... Ой. Сюди не можна заходити, я поняв. Печально. Юрчику, я вже доробив майже відео. Залишилось ще трошки його пообтинати і озвучити. І буде бомба. А, стоп, він казав спертися на букву Т нажимати. Оп. Я спираюсь до муру і чекаю до ранку. Думаю, 2 години хватить. Щось там відбувається.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Та я вже почекав до ранку. Гоу, гоу, гоу. Напевно, на нас вже нападають. А, вже дощ навіть перестав падати. Ясно? В секунді. Це ж кат-сцена, йомаю. Опа, жопа. Ти грав цю гру, Юра?
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
А чого, вони ж скаліцу оцю вбили? Там перебили всіх.
Lord of Talmberg.
А, в натурі, він там навіть не говорив, там зразу в атаку напав. А тут прийшов балакати.
Be an idiot! Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike
Німці,
against
німці,
those
точно
who
німці.
disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to
Юра,
bring
ти що,
order
теж
to
без
this
звуку дивишся,
chaotic
чи що?
land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz
А то
mine
ти мене
to fund
лякаєш.
insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be?
Значить, вони на кобилу охотяться. Радзек,
The Sir
кобиля.
Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Тобто в Скаліці був ще крутіший замок.
To inform the king's end
Просто нас
that
туди
Sir
не
Ratsig
впустили.
Kobila is
Мгм.
not at Talmberg, and that he has your loyalty.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Оу, Фіздержайн. О, канала.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Ну так, переконав він їх тим, що пан Радзек не тут. Бо його дійсно тут немає. О, ти смолоскип можеш вже сховати. Де той старий? Пан Роберт, алло.
Good day to you.
І тобі добрий. Маю повернутися до Скаліці, чому цей мод напав? Маю повернутися до Скаліці.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Я знаю, що пан Радзек сказав мені тут залишитись. І мені треба поховати своїх батьків, відпустіть мене, поки терпець, якби були на моєму місці, зробили б те саме. Давайте отак.
I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad.
Ой.
But I won't take orders. You'll have to wait
Не
until everything
получилось.
settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Все, більше нема спроб? Обідно. Закінчити діалог. І так. Можна поїсти, а я хочу їсти. Ситність 72. А якщо я поїм? 97. 25 ситності дає. Так. Тепер нам треба втекти з замку. Якось. Чистоколи, напевно, ми не перестрибнемо. Торговець. Вотава. Радімчик. Слава навіки Бога. Мені треба вийти звідси. Чи є баблев торговець? Мені треба вийти звідси. А я би сам би від м'якої постілі з молодицею гарячою не відмовився. А, ти знаєш то, та? Ану. О, пан Роберт дозволив. Наїбем його.
I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalit's people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose.
Цікава казочка, не повірив, хуй. О, тут можна ще спробувати. Давайте, ти знаєш, хто я?
Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick.
Йо-моє, та що він такий? І треба поховати своїх батьків. Випусти, ну, зброєю точно його не налякає. А, тут взагалі я програю по всьому. Тільки по цьому виграю.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend,
успіх.
but I can't. You'll have to
Але він
persuade
каже, що
Sir
він не
Robard
може.
or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
Угу. Що в тебе на думці? Що мені вигадати? Звідки мені знати? Може щось на кшталт маскування, щоб я міг сказати, що не пізнав тебе? Ага. Він хоче, щоб я переодівся, і він типа мене не впізнав і пропустить. Ясно. Селян. Ну. Напевно, на цьому моменті ми будемо завершувати. В наступній серії будемо шукати вихід з цього замку. Зачіпка у нас є, треба якось передягнутись. І просто вийти. По ідеї, охоронець нас випустить. Такс. Я забув, як тут зберігатись. А, тут так зберігатись. Я зрозумів. Збережно. На цьому ми будемо закінчувати. Дякую вам за перегляди. Ти вже награвся? Ну та. Зараз прийдуть дітлашки мої і не дадуть награтися далі. Іду їх зустрічати. Завтра, можливо, буде продовження, а можливо і ні. Все залежить від часу. Відпочивай. В тебе є тепер багато часу, ти можеш виспатись. Ну, як то кажуть, гарного вам вечора. На все добре.